Hello, hello. I hope you guys are having a great day. Today, I get to pop on with you and just talk a little bit about emotional management. So, as women, we feel all the things. And you guys, it is okay to feel all the things. But today, I am going to talk about how we can be aware of the feelings that we're feeling and how we can use those things to our advantage in our business. Okay, so today we're going to talk about emotional management. I'm going to walk you through what we call the emotional cycle, and then I'm also going to walk you through some things that you can do daily to keep yourself in a good headspace. Okay, I really believe that what is happening in our head is one of the most important things in our business. If you are succeeding in your business, but you're not right up here, you guys, you can easily get discouraged or frustrated or overwhelmed. And so we want to take the time to make sure that we are doing what we can to feed our soul and to feed our mind and keep ourselves in a positive headspace so that we don't feel overwhelmed or frustrated or discouraged. So today I'm going to share with you the emotional cycle, and that is what this picture is here. So this is the emotional cycle, and I'm just going to take a few minutes to walk you through this. So we're going to go ahead and start at stage one. And stage one is excitement, enthusiasm. This is when you started your Mary Kay business. Is when you signed your beauty consultant agreement. You were like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to start my Mary Kay business. I'm going to be a boss babe. Like, I am thrilled. Okay, and then comes along stage two, and stage two is frustration. This may be when you feel like not enough people are responding to my text messages. Are people going to even show up at my launch party? Maybe you've had some obstacles. Maybe it was difficult to get ProPay set up and you've had some obstacles and you're feeling frustrated. You guys, that's a very normal feeling. Okay, so stage three, after frustration comes shock. And this is when you're like, you know what? My recruiter said Mary Kay was easy. And Lizzie said it's very simple. It's just like step by step. And this doesn't feel very easy because my friends aren't replying to me. Okay, that's the next stage, shock. And guess what? We have all been there too. For example, my very first Mary Kay party, I was excited. I was enthusiastic. I invited everyone I knew. And when I got there, there was nobody there. It was at my mom's house. She was hosting for me. And not one of the 150 people I invited showed up. Yeah, I was frustrated. And then came the shock. And I was like, oh my goodness, it was supposed to be easier than this. And then we go into denial. And that's stage four. This is when instead of pressing in and moving past the frustration and the shock, we withdraw. So we stop showing up to our Tuesday night Zooms. We have a negative attitude. We stop going through the training guides. We stop talking to our recruiter or our sales director. And we decide that cleaning out every nook and cranny of the house is a better idea than working on a Mary Kay business. So we start to go into denial. The next stage after denial is fear. Okay, and fear is what really comes to bite us when we start to withdraw. Fear is what starts to tell us, you know what, Lizzie, you can't do this. This isn't for you. None of your friends showed up to your first party. What were you thinking? You have no one that's supporting your business. You can't do this. Okay, and this is when we start to blame everyone else. I blame my friends for not showing up, but I don't take personal responsibility. That's stage five, that's fear. Then we move into stage six, and there's two places that you can go with stage six. So one option is to settle. And this is when you say to yourself, you know what? This is what I said to myself. You know what? I do work a lot, and I am miserable at work. But you know what? This Mary Kay thing, it's too hard. Nobody wanted to show up for my first party. It's not even worth trying to do a second one. I'm scared. This can't be for me. No one's supporting me. And I decide to settle. I decide that I don't mind working 80 crazy hours a week. I don't mind not loving my job. I don't mind the commute to work. I don't mind never being able to see my family. I don't mind not taking a dream vacation. And you start to lie to yourself and you settle. Now you can stay there, or you can go from fear to stage 6A, which is anger. And you guys, this is a good kind of anger. This is not like a I'm angry with myself, I suck type of anger. This is a, you know what, Lizzie? I see that you're settling. That's not true. You don't want to work X amount of hours a week. It's not true. You do want to have a family life and a social life. You do want to drive a free Mary Kay car. You do want to take the dream vacation. And you get angry at yourself for letting fear speak into your life. And you get angry at yourself for lying to yourself. And that's a good kind of anger, because you know what that does? That drives us to stage 7, which is recommitment. You guys, recommitment is when you realize, you know what? It's not like me to give up on my goals and to get discouraged. And you get excited about your business. This is when you start to send positive messages to your brain. You become more realistic that, you know what? It's going to take some time to build a sustainable business, and I can't be so hard on myself. So this is when we move back into stage 1. Now, here's the deal. You guys, we all want to stay in stage 7 and stage 1 for the entirety of our Mary Kay career. But I'm going to promise you, you won't. You are going to move through all of these phases. You guys, this emotional cycle is inevitable. It is the way it goes, okay? Anytime you are growing, you are going to feel these feelings. If you're staying in stage 7 and stage 1, you're not growing. That's all there is to it. With growth comes growing pains, and that's what's happening in this cycle. Now, through the growing pains, you can find victory. And so I want to encourage you to take note of where you're at in this cycle. When you start to feel discouraged or frustrated or shocked, or you start letting fear speak lies into your life and you start to settle, I want you to get angry with yourself and realize, you know what? That isn't what I want. This is what I want. And my Mary Kay business is the vehicle for that, and recommit. So this is the cycle. You guys, we all go through this. You can go through this cycle in a minute. You can go through it in a month. You can go through it in a year. But I promise you, the faster you go through all of these emotions and move into stage 7 and stage 1, the faster you are going to move in your business. But you have to be aware of your emotions. So please study this chart. And anytime you are not feeling like you're at a 7 or a 1, I want you to reach up. Reach up to me, reach up to recruiter. We want to encourage you. We want to help you get back to stage 7 or stage 1. Now, that is the emotional cycle. Now, if you are ever in the thick or in the middle of the emotional cycle, I want to give you a tool to help you move to stage 7 or stage 1. And this tool is called the mental bath. Now, the mental bath is something that I believe in doing every single day. I truly believe if you are taking a mental bath every single day, then you are not going to find yourself in the thick of the emotional cycle. I really believe that if you are taking your mental bath every single day, you are going to stay at a 7 or a 1. Now, life throws us some curveballs, and I think we all realized that in March of 2020 when life threw us a really big curveball, okay? COVID, right? And you guys, I can assure you, I went through that emotional cycle, even the icky phases, a few times, but I moved through it faster than most, and I truly believe that it's because I continue to stay consistent taking a mental bath every day. You guys, these 4 things are going to keep you in a positive headspace. They are so important. Now, here's what you need to know about a mental bath. It's super important to complete all 4 every day. No exceptions, every day. Okay? This 6 inches in between your ears, is the key to lasting success in any type of entrepreneurial business. You guys, when you are going through the emotional cycle, it's because of what's happening in your head. And you guys, this emotional cycle, it affects us in all areas of our life. You could apply this emotional cycle to a diet. So let's do that real quick. Let's do that. Let's say you decide to go on a diet, you want to lose 10 pounds, okay? So you're like, I am so excited. I'm going to lose 10 pounds. I'm never going to eat sugar again. And I'm going to drink 20 gallons of water each day. Okay. So excited. I'm going to work out 8 days a week. I hope you got that. Okay. So that's stage 1, excitement. Then stage 2 happens. Stage 2 happens when you're 3 days into your diet and your husband is eating a piece of cake in front of you and you're frustrated because you want to eat the cake. Okay, that's stage 2. Stage 3. Stage 3 is shock. That's 5 days into your diet when you've actually gained weight instead of losing it. That's shock right there. And then you know what? You say, this isn't working. Yeah, it's only been 5 days, but it's not working. So I'm just going to stop. I'm going to go binge eat that bag of hot Cheetos. Hello. Okay. And I've just decided I'm going to find other things to do. I'm too busy. I'm too busy to work out, too busy to eat healthy food. And then what happens is you move to stage 5 and then you're like, you know what? I can't do this. I can't lose weight. It's not my fault though. It's probably my husband's fault or the Cheetos fault or my scales fault. It's all the other things' fault. So maybe I just have to try another diet another time, but I'm not going to do this anymore. And then we go to 6B, and that's where you settle and you just decide, I don't want to lose weight. I'm happy where I am. I'd have to buy new clothes if I lost weight. It's fine. Okay, that's settling. Anger is when you're like, you know what? Lizzie, you do want to lose weight. You do want to go buy new clothes. You would like to be healthier. You would like to live longer. Then we move to recommitment. So you guys, this emotional cycle is present in so many different areas of our life. And a mental bath is going to keep you moving through it quickly. So the mental bath, here is what it is. You guys, this is how you stay on top of discouragement, frustration, rejection, all the things that can get you feeling down in your Mary Kay business. This is how you stay on top of it. So bath, B. B stands for booking. Getting at least 1 new booking a day. Now, truly, I believe in 2 new bookings a day, but at least get 1. That is a part of the mental bath, is to get 1 new booking a day. Y'all, I have never met a consultant who is unhappy with her business if she's getting at least 1 booking a day. Never. Never, ever. So if you want to stay happy in your business, you want to stay excited in your business, you want to stay in a good headspace, you want to build a sustainable business, get at least 1 new booking a day. That's the B in bath. The next one is A, affirmations. You guys, what are you telling yourself? Did you know that you choose what you believe? You choose what you believe about you. You choose what you believe about your business. You choose what you believe about your relationships. You choose what you believe. And so often we let random thoughts run rampant in our head, and they are terrible, nasty things. Things we would never voice to anybody that we love, but we say it to ourselves. We do. That's just the way that we are. And you guys, affirmations are how you start to change that. Instead of hearing that voice in your head that says, nobody wants to book with me, I can't do Mary Kay, you are going to start affirming things that you choose to believe. So I choose to believe everyone wants to book with me. I choose to believe that I am going to be a whatever, a red jacket, a sales director, a free car driver in Mary Kay. I choose to believe that I lead a team of passionate women who love what they do in their Mary Kay business. That is what I choose to believe. And I am going to get rid of the negative thoughts in my head that just so quickly automatically pop in there by changing those thoughts. And so affirmations are not like some magical fluffy words that we tell ourselves to make ourselves feel better. Affirmations are how we change the negative thoughts in our head. So I want you guys to listen to the negative things that you tell yourself, and I want you to turn that around. So the next time you think, you know what, I can't book, no one wants to book, you are going to affirm, you're going to tell yourself, everyone wants to book with me. Everyone wants to book with me. Everyone wants to book with me. That is your affirmation. So I just want to really just reinforce you guys how critical this is. If you are choosing terrible thoughts about yourself and your business, your brain starts to believe that, and that is what you act on. Your life moves in the direction of your most prominent thoughts. If you are thinking negative things about you and your business, your life is going to move in that direction. And that's why affirmations are so important. We have to take the time to rewire our brain to change what we think so that our life moves in the direction of our most prominent thoughts, which are positive thoughts. Listen to what you're telling yourself. So affirmations. This doesn't need to be a lengthy thing. Maybe pick 5 to 10 affirmations that you read in the morning, 5 to 10 that you read at night. But it's not just enough to read them. You need to speak them. So you can write them down and speak them out loud in the morning. You can put them in your bathroom mirror, on your shower, in your gratitude journal, or record them. Record them in a Voxer voice memo or a voice memo on your phone and play them. Hear yourself saying them. You guys, it's not just enough to write them down. We have to hear ourselves. I need to hear my voice saying those things because it's me. I choose what I believe. Okay, I spent a long time on the A. So B is bookings, at least one new a day. A is affirmations. What are you telling yourself? T is training. You guys, you are responsible for your own training. Okay? Be resourceful. Everything you need to run a successful Mary Kay business is on InTouch. Promise you that. Everything is there. Now, what you have here with an incredible guides of training, an incredible Tuesday night training, live at 5 on Wednesday. You guys have tons of extras, and those are icing on the cake. But everything you need to become a Pink Cadillac sales director is on InTouch. All of it. But what we've given you is icing on the cake. So take advantage of it. You guys, go learn new things. Training. This is so important. Quick way to get great training. If you haven't made it through our guides here on Facebook, do that. Go through all the guides. But if you want additional training, download the Mary Kay Learning app. I like to find one speech or training from the Mary Kay app and listen to one a day. So I usually turn it on when I'm in the shower, I listen when I'm in the shower, or I listen while I drive or while I do my makeup. Okay? So find a training and listen to a training a day. Continue to grow yourself. The last letter is H, and H stands for hotline. So this again is like a training. Now, I would encourage you to find a hotline to plug into and learn. My personal favorite is the $1 Million Message. This is a 10 to 15 minute phone call that you can call into daily. There's a new message Monday through Saturday. You can listen. I like to listen as soon as I'm out of the shower listening to my Mary Kay training, then I call the $1 Million Message and I listen to it while I put on my moisturizer and do my hair. You guys can call in whenever, but this needs to be a part of your daily routine to continue to fill yourself with positive Mary Kay training, tips, encouragement, ideas, all sorts of great stuff that's going to fuel you, fuel your personal growth, and fuel your business. So the number for the $1 million message, get ready to write this down. The phone number is 641-715-3900. Again, that's 641-715-3900. Now you do need an access code to access this call. It's 44336 pound or hashtag. Okay, 44336 pound. You can also find the $1 million message on YouTube. You can subscribe to their YouTube channel, or you can look for it. I try to share these daily in our unit Facebook group. So that is the mental bath. B, 1 booking a day. A, affirmations. What are you telling yourself? So important. T, your training. And H, hotline. Okay? So you're going to get a new booking a day. You're going to be careful about what you're telling yourself, and you're going to tell yourself positive things. You're going to get some sort of Mary Kay training once a day, and you are going to plug into a Mary Kay hotline and listen to something that's going to feed your soul and your business and your personal growth. That is a mental bath. You guys, being aware of where you're at, the emotions that you're feeling, and how to move through the emotional cycle is so important in your business. So I hope you take this seriously. Start putting these things on your to-do list each day. If you do nothing else, you're going to get a booking. You're going to tell yourself some good affirmations. You're going to listen to a training, and you're going to call into the $1 million message. Okay, that is emotional management. You guys, this is a huge part of your success in your business. It's so important to have a plan. It's so important to complete a power start, and it's so important to complete your shares. But if you're not taking care of the 6 inches in between your ears, you're going to have problems in your business, because this is so important. We have to be careful what we're telling ourselves, what we're believing, and do what we can to stay positive and upbeat and excited and committed in our business. Because when we get a curveball or life throws us a fun situation, and we find ourselves in the middle of that emotional cycle, we need to be able to pull ourselves out. And you do that by reaching up to your sales director or your recruiter, and by taking a mental bath. I hope this was helpful to y'all. I will be sure to post additional training and additional resources on the mental bath in the comments, so you can check those out there if you'd like.